How to do a 3-strand braid with festival hair. Hi guys, it's Tamisa from Rhinestone Girls. I'm just going to demonstrate a 3-strand braid here. I'm going to do it kind of slow so that you can follow along. But first you're just going to put your hair onto the elastic, and then I'm using a bracelet jig. I will put the link for that down in the in the description. It makes my making these braids a lot easier. It's clasped to my sewing table. But you put the hair through your hair tie there and give it a nice little brush. It's nice to keep all of the hair strands straight. And then I'm just going to put an elastic at the top of it here. I do that for all of my festival braids that I make. It keeps everything kind of in control. So I use the Goodie brand elastics. I'll also put those in the description as well. But once you have an elastic on there, you're just going to give it a nice brush. I'm always clipping the ends. Festival hair is unruly. It's sometimes very difficult to work with. But if you just keep it brushed nice and keep it smooth and keep trimming the ends, it'll work a lot nicer for you. So a 3-strand braid is more about finger control. Braiding in general is more about your hand and finger control. But first we're going to split this into 3 even parts. Like I said, I'm going to do this slow so that if you guys want to follow along while I'm doing the video, I sometimes think it's hard to remember everything and then try to do it on your own. So we are taking the 3 separate even strands that we have. You're going to take, you can start on the left side or you can start on the right side, but you're going to take 1 strand over the center, and then that strand then becomes the center. Then you're going to take the other side over the center, and then that becomes the center. And you're just going to keep doing that. Like I said, this is more about hand control than anything. So if you put your thumb, wrap the hair around in your fingers and put your thumb at the top on each side as you're going over, that will hold it steady for you. So you just keep going one side over the center, one side over the center. I'm left-handed. I think that's why I always start on the right side. But again, that doesn't matter. But as you go down, you want to smooth out and pull out the bottom strands. They're going to get tangled at the bottom. But you just keep going here as you see. One over the other, and keep the control of it with your thumbs and your hands. Now I'm going to take it out because I want to show you how to get the different thickness in your braid. If you want a nice, fat, loose braid, all you do is you just don't pull the tension as tight. When you're braiding whatever size or thickness of braid you want to keep the tension the same the whole way through the braid. But I'm doing it very loosely here, one side over the other, one side over the other again, and you're going to see how we have a nice thick braid. So you just don't pull as tight, but definitely make sure that you have it even on both sides. See how that is a thicker braid. Then I'm going to show you how to just do a tighter braid. Same concept. We are just doing one side over the center, one side over the center, but this time I'm going to keep it nice and tight and up to the top. I'm pulling it tighter on each side, so I'm getting a nice tighter braid. So it just depends on what style that you want. I will put all the things, well, the few things that I used here in the description, but give me a follow. I'm going to do a whole bunch of different braids I had before, but I had bad lighting and I didn't have a really good setup. So give me a follow and we'll have a lot more braids to come. Thanks, guys.